Good evening, and thank you for tuning in. I'm Bill Potter with the WJTS News. Fighting at a local business landed one woman in jail. Jasper police were called to Meyer Distributing a little after 12:30 Thursday afternoon for a physical altercation. After arriving and investigating the incident, the woman, 45-year-old Marcela Castillo of Jasper, was arrested and charged with battery. She was lodged into the DuBois County Security Center. No injuries were reported after a vehicle accident in Jasper. 17-year-old Delaney Wigand of Jasper was traveling east on 6th Street on Thursday evening and came to a stop to wait on traffic before making a left turn onto 350 West. 26-year-old Joshua Spear of French Lick was traveling behind Wigand and was unable to stop in time. Spear's front bumper collided with the rear bumper of Wigand. No injuries were reported at the scene. Hoosiers cleaning out the medicine cabinet now have a safe way to get rid of unwanted and expired medications. DuBois County is holding a medication collection day this Saturday, October 23rd, as part of the DEA National Pharmaceutical Drug Take-Back event. The Jasper State Police Post, located at 2209 Newton Street, will host the collection from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Eastern Time, while the Ireland Fire Station, located at 5053 West Main Street in Ireland, and the Hayesville Fire Station, located at 195 West State Road 56 in Hayesville, will host the two county collection sites from 10 a.m. to 12 noon. This event will be a drive-through collection with volunteers collecting the medications from the participants' vehicles and conducting a short anonymous survey of each participant. Residents are asked to please stay in your vehicle and a volunteer will assist you. The Jasper Police Station, located at 309 East 6th Street, also accepts pharmaceuticals year-round, 24/7, in their drop boxes. DuBois County residents are asked to rid their homes from expired, unwanted, and unused medications. Unused drugs are a common household health threat that can be lessened when you clean the old and unused meds out of your home. Don't forget vitamins, ointments, syrups, drops, herbal products, meds that should have been kept cold but were not, and aerosols not in pressurized containers. These pharmaceuticals will be accepted at the collection sites. No sharps, like needles or syringes, infectious materials, anything containing bodily fluids, or waste will be collected. This collection is for private citizens only. No collections will be accepted from for-profit businesses and health facilities. The DuBois County Sheriff's Office will supervise the collections at the Ireland and Hayesville fire stations, and the Indiana State Police will supervise the Jasper Post site. And this announcement from the DuBois County Health Department. The Indiana Department of Health announced today that booster doses for all three COVID-19 vaccines are now available to eligible Hoosiers. For individuals who received a Pfizer, BioNTech, or Moderna COVID-19 vaccine, the following groups are eligible for a booster shot at 6 months or more after their initial series. Those 65 years and older, age 18 plus who live in long-term care settings, age 18 plus who have underlying medical conditions, age 18 plus who live or work in high-risk settings. For the nearly 15 million people who got the Johnson & Johnson COVID-19 vaccine, booster shots are also recommended for those who are 18 and older and who are vaccinated 2 or 3 months ago. Eligible individuals may choose which vaccine they receive as a booster dose. Some people may have a preference for the vaccine type that they originally received, and others may prefer to get a different booster. CDC's recommendations now allow for this type of mix and match dosing for booster shots. Eligible Hoosiers who want to obtain a booster dose can go to ourshot.in.gov to schedule an appointment or call 211 for assistance. Hoosiers are encouraged to bring their vaccination card to their appointment to ensure that booster dose is added. Upon arriving at the vaccination clinic, Hoosiers will be asked to attest that they meet the eligibility requirements we just listed. Beginning on Monday, the vaccination station will be incorporated into the online appointment registration at ourshot.in.gov. A familiar name is attending and speaking at the Jasper Chamber of Commerce 68th annual meeting. This year's meeting is a luncheon and takes place on Tuesday, November 9th at the Calumet Lake Pavilion in Jasper. The luncheon portion begins at 11:30 a.m. followed by the meeting, presentations, and keynote speaker, Indiana Governor Eric Holcomb. A fireside chat type of setting will take place where Governor Holcomb and board member and BUJ Dean Christian Bloom will have a series of questions that will be asked and answered in a casual setting. The Jasper Chamber of Commerce is currently comprised of 18 board members and 2 staff positions. At this time, the off-going Chamber Board President, Kate Schwank, will recognize those board members and other officers who served during the 2021 term. Schwank will also make the presentation of the prestigious annual President's Community Excellence Award. This award is given annually to an individual in the community who has given of himself or herself in a variety of ways in order to make a difference. The award is always a surprise to the recipient, and it is such a great honor to recognize the work of an individual who has contributed to the success of the Jasper community. Tickets for the annual chamber meeting are priced at $45 each, or tables of 8 for $3.50. Reservations can be made by calling the chamber office at 812-482-6866 or emailing the Jasper Chamber at chamber@jasperin.org. Deadline for reservations is Monday, October 25th. The first volunteer weed wrangle at West Bog State Park was a success. Volunteers covered 2 to 3 acres in the park for 2 hours last Saturday, removing honeysuckle and autumn olive bushes before applying herbicide to the cut stumps to prevent the plants from resprouting. They also tackled Tree of Heaven, a difficult invasive known for aggressive root sprouting. The Davies Martin Cooperative Invasive Species Management Area is considering this workday an annual event. They will discuss this as well as other 2022 workday options at their winter planning meeting. For more information on the Davies Martin CISMA or to join their email list, contact daviesmartin.cisma@gmail.com or call Emily Finch at 812-482-1171, 482-1171. Her extension is 3. Seatbelts can reduce the risk of injury or death in a crash by 50%. That's what officers with the Jasper Police Department want you to know as they step up their patrols over the next few weeks. Operation Belt Up began on Thursday and will continue for the next 3 weeks. The campaign's goal is to reduce injuries and fatalities by ensuring that all motorists and their passengers are buckled up. Operation Belt Up is funded by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration through the Indiana Criminal Justice Institute. After several years on the rise, Indiana's seatbelt use rate has fallen to its lowest level since 2016. It is currently at 92.9%, according to an observational survey conducted by the ICJI. Out of the total number of vehicle occupants killed in crashes so far this year, more than 40% were not wearing seatbelts. Drivers under the age of 34, particularly young male drivers, were the most likely out of any age group to be found unbuckled. Indiana has a primary seatbelt law, which means that law enforcement can pull someone over and issue a ticket just for not wearing a seatbelt. Drivers can also be cited for each unbuckled passenger under the age of 16. The law requires everyone in a vehicle to be buckled up. Children under 8 must be properly restrained in a federally approved child or booster seat. From 8 to 16, children are required to be in a booster seat or can wear a seatbelt, depending on their size. Here's a traffic alert for Jasper drivers next week. Schnellville Road will be closed Tuesday, October 26th, near the entrance of UB Klim Furniture for a culvert replacement. Work is expected to take place between 8 and 3 p.m., 8 a.m. that is, and 3 p.m., weather permitting, or barring any unforeseen circumstances. And with a comfortable weekend in the forecast, one local band decided to take advantage of the pleasant temperatures. Another Portrait of Immortal Love is a special event put on by the Southridge Raider Marching Band and includes a free soup supper and community performance. It takes place on Saturday, October 23rd from 5 to 6:45 p.m. Supper is in the high school cafeteria and 7 p.m. showtime for a band performance on Raider Field. The event is free, but donations certainly are welcome. And now stay tuned. Your weekly forecast or weekend forecast and sports with Kurt Guxell are still to come on 18 WJTS News.